In this video, we're just going to cover off connecting Iris to different networks, so using the gateway functions. So in this scenario, we'll be looking at something similar to this that you can see on the screen at the moment. So we have a network up here that's going to connect down through a 0-tier network to another network. And that, well, in this particular instance, it's this network coming down to a 0-tier network going across to this network over here. So that's the scenario we're putting out here at the moment, and this particular network, in this case the 0-tier network, can support multicast. We'll run through other videos where we'll talk about whether bearers can't support multicast and or they can't support UDP as well, and how we may connect those. But in this particular instance, we're going to do something simple like this. So as part of the default settings within Iris, there is a default what I want to call a MENA or gateway connection that mimics what I just showed you on the screen there before. So let's go into the settings. So if we look at in the settings, the way we set up the gateway is we go into the gateway setup section down here. You'll see this show advanced relay setup. So we click on that, and then you will see there's this can be a site master and configure the bridges. So these two work together. So a site master for every site, like in this picture that I described, there will be one node that is the site master. And generally the site master is the node that's connecting to the other sites. So this guy to this guy. So this guy will be a site master for this group or cluster, as I call it. And this guy will be a site master for this group or cluster. So we enable and then we set up a bridge. So we can be a site master. So we enable it. And then we go down and you will see there is a set configuration here already enabled for us as default. But we'll go through other videos where we do that. So we first of all, we find the address. So this address relates to, we'll go back to this diagram. If I was this node, it would be the address into the 0-tier network. So this leg here. So in this particular instance, it is the 10 address. So on the LAN side, as you saw, we have a .1.2 address, and on the bridge side, we have this 10 address. Now there's a name, and like I said, these are defaults for the first one, but you can call these whatever you want, but they must match on either side. So the bridge on this side's name must match the bridge on this side's name. So in this instance, the bridge display name that's all it is, a display name for the purpose of the human side. This is important for the application. So in this particular instance, I've just called it its first MENA bridge. Simple as that. It could be any name you want, but again, this must match the same on the other side for the connection that you're doing. So we've got that. We enable that, and then we say save and restart. So if the other side, i.e., if we've done this side, if this side's ready to go, and we now hit save and connect on this side, we should connect to the other side. So we hit save and connect, save and restart. You'll see that we've currently got 2 nodes on our side at this point in time, which is, and there we go. So now we've got these 2, and you'll see down here, there's a 1 remote site, and that's the platoon, Alpha Platoon. You'll see Alpha Platoon down here, and these 2 nodes are ours within the company. So we've now got a platoon and a company net set up. So we can communicate as per normal between those 2 sites. So we can do all the normal stuff, and I'll just send a chat, for example, across to that node, just so you can see. we'll go in here. I'm on a different node now, and I'm just going to send a Roger across. We'll clear that, and we'll go Roger, send. And you'll see we've got a Roger come across. So that's coming from the 0 Bravo at Alpha Platoon. So we can communicate directly with anybody. We can send our symbology. We can do whatever across that network. So no difference. It is as simple as that. And we can continue to add other sites, and you'll see the site numbers grow in there as there's more sites come online. For example, in this diagram, this site or this site, and the number of nodes within the site become more and more. The next video will go on to adding just another site. We'll just add this site as an example while this one's going as well. And then we will do it so that you can see what happens when we don't have the ability to use multicast, and how we configure the bridges to do that. And or if the bridge or the bearer can't support UDP even, and we have to do some sort of TCP connection across the bearer. Thanks for watching.